Well, JUNEONNABEAT, check it out. Now, niggas be wanting a verse for a verse, but that ain't a swap to me. Now, just imagine, man. Imagine Tiger, okay, trying to solicit a goddamn verse from future Vandross. You think he ain't gonna pay? Okay? You can't, listen, maybe he tried to pay up with like Kylie Jenner nude pics or some shit, but he gotta pay. Ain't no verse for verse. A Tiger verse in these times is worth the same as a slice of New York pizza. Trust me, absolutely nothing, okay? Basically, a verse for verse swap usually happens when rappers are on the same tier. Now, upcoming rappers do this a lot, right? I mean, for example, like if you're trying to build your name, you're trying to also get more fans, you see somebody else that may exactly not even be in your lane, but they're kind of building their own fan base. Your buzz is kind of comparable. They got, I don't know, maybe 300,000 followers on Instagram. Maybe you got the same, right? Now, if both of y'all got the same amount of followers and y'all think y'all could cross-promote, maybe you do a track together, right? He gives you a track for you to do a verse on for his album. You give him one for your particular project, right? It kind of works out. But when you don't respect the other person, or when you think the other person is just not on and he's looking for clout, that's when it gets fucked up. Now, introducing these two rappers. Rich the Kid, we've covered him before. He was down with QC. I believe he's doing his own thing now. And we also have a Sacktown rapper, that's Sacramento, called Mozzy. Now, basically, down in the DM, we had a conversation between the two where basically Rich the Kid asked Mozzy for $4,000 for a fucking feature. So he's saying, you want a verse of me, or listen, I'll do a verse for you for 4 racks, okay? Now, Mozzy was so offended, okay? He said this to Rich the Kid supposedly. He says, nigga? I ain't never in my life paid for a feature, bitch. And he then put that on Instagram with the caption to say, if niggas know me, niggas know, right? Now, basically, he continued to kind of like explain, because a lot of people thought that, yo, why would your cheap ass actually ask for a verse and then not try to pay? Like, not everybody's going to be on this verse for verse shit. Some people want to get paid. Now, he wanted to make it clear that he didn't ask for a verse. So he said, don't jump in my DM soliciting verses and shit. Fuck a Rich the Kid verse. I most definitely wasn't inquiring about one. If your mama ain't smoking dope, you ain't dope as us. Mandatory check, 610. I believe that's his project. You should be paying me. Fuck, I look like paying a cartoon character to feature on some gangster shit, all right? Now, obviously, right, he's not with that bullshit. He's not with the fucking gimmicks, all right? Now, basically, we had a Rich the Kid who then responded, and he kind of responded in a very subliminal way. He actually had more direct responses, but then he deleted it. But pretty much what's left up, he said this, all right? He says, niggas will do anything for some clout. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. He was pretty much alluding that this shit's fake, okay? Now, again, this is pretty much like you and some random nigga, y'all both in a fucking public bathroom, right? Y'all both taking a shit in separate stalls, right? And you just shout out like, nigga, is that you? Your shit stinks. The other guy looks at you like, nigga, you stink. Basically, they're both on the come up, all right? And while I could say that both have definitely been growing, I mean, they're trying to flex on each other with clout, which I don't think there's too much of a difference between their individual movements, okay? So basically, I think they're doing a lot over nothing. I mean, we have one guy, he's popping in the Bay. We have another guy, he's kind of been popping and kind of getting his own identity and movement. So to me, they're almost comparable. Now, again, it's up to you guys. I mean, who do you think is right? Do you think this is real? We don't know if it's real. He's basically saying, and Rich the Kid is saying it's fake. The other guy is saying, nah, it's real. But that nigga tried to get me for a verse. You guys be the judge. If you had to pick a verse from one of these guys, and say you're a rapper, right? You had to pick a verse from one of them to get or pay for. Who would you pay for a verse from? Mozzy or Rich the Kid? Or maybe you don't know none of these niggas. Let me know. Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe to your boy JAKADEMIKS. How about